5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Far from the horizons of the unknown comes the transcribed tales of new dimensions in time and space. These are the stories of the future, the adventures in which you'll live in 1,000,000 could-be years, on 1,000 maybe worlds. Retrostatic Radio presents X-1. Tonight's story: Ray Bradbury's Marionettes Incorporated. By the year 1990, we should see many amazing technological advances, and yet in many ways, life will be very much the same. A husband will stop off at a bar on his way home and unburden himself a little to a friendly bartender. That's good. Almost feels like I can go home and face Nettie now. Life troubles, Mr. Smith? Wife trouble, Sam. If only she'd relax. Look, see this bruise on my arm? Mm-hmm. She hugged me so tight, she bruised me. She does it 5 minutes solid every day before I go to work. Well, can't you do anything about it? Well, I try, Sam. Can't figure them out. Well, I guess I gotta go home and feed myself to the lioness. When Nettie finishes telling me how much she's missed me, I'll feel like a man who's been shoved into a washing machine, set on an extra long rinse cycle. How much do I owe you? Well, if it isn't old Henry Smith. Brayling. As I live and breathe, Walter Braylings. What are you doing here? I'm having a night out. Does Gloria know about this? Things have changed, Henry. Oh? I thought she kept you chained to the bedpost most of the time. Not anymore, Henry. Oh, no. Oh, you guys didn't get a divorce, did you? Oh, no. No, Gloria's home, right as rain. Well, what'd you do? Put sleeping powder in her coffee? Oh, come on now. That would be highly unethical. I can't believe you would just walk out on her, Walt. 10 years of marriage, Henry, and I never had a night to myself. But that's all different. What time is it, by the way? Getting up to 10 o'clock, I think. Well, I guess I better be going then. Scared? Just don't want to press my luck is all. Although, there's really nothing to worry about. I'd really like to know how you're doing it, Walter. Would you really? Of course. Well, since you've always been a friend of mine, I'll let you in on it. Come on, my car's outside. I'll drive you home and you can see. That's awfully nice of you, Walter. Oh, not at all. Us fellas have to stick together. Now, I don't suppose you know how Gloria and I came to be married in the first place. No, I don't. Well, one evening, she threatened to tear off her clothes and call the police unless I didn't marry her. No way. Oh, yeah. That's a bit extreme, don't you think? Bet you've had a pretty wretched time of it then, huh? Yeah. Didn't take too long for me to become the laughingstock of the neighborhood. Henpecked Brayling is what they used to call me, I can tell you that much. But all that's gonna change now, you see. Why's that? See that ticket sticking out of their visor? A single ticket to Rio in the morning rocket. I have hotel reservations there for a whole month. A whole month of having a laugh and maybe a fling or two. Yeah, okay, but won't Gloria make trouble over there? That's the amazing part, Henry. She won't even know that I'm gone. And then I'll be back in a month and no one will be the wiser. You don't believe it, do you? Frankly, no. How are you going to swing it, Walter? That's the secret, Henry. I can tell you, it's the most wonderful thing ever invented, worth every penny I spent on it. What's it, Walter? I'm going to show you right now. Here's my house. Notice the lights are out? Uh-huh, it's about 10. They should be out, yeah. Now, shh, come on. We'll wait here on the front porch. Walter, you haven't gone off your rocker, have you? No. Oh, I have to meow twice. What are you talking? Meow! Meow! Now, watch the window in my bedroom. Okay. Well, looks as if someone... Hey, there's a man up there. He's looking out. Good, he sees me. He'll be down directly. Isn't this a little embarrassing for you? I mean, your wife's with another... No, not at all. Here, you find out. Here he comes. Hello, B2. Good evening, Mr. Braylon. Now, I'm going out of my mind, or there's two of you. You never told me you had a twin brother. I don't. But if this fellow wasn't in pajamas, I couldn't tell you two apart. That's my secret, Henry. Everything go all right, B2? Oh, just fine, Mr. Braylon. I suppose my wife was in typical good form this evening, huh? No. As a matter of fact, we spent the evening playing gin. No screaming, shouting, or accusations? No, sir. It was a very quiet, pleasant evening. Well, this is even better than I thought. Marionettes Incorporated aims to satisfy, sir. Did he just say Marionettes Incorporated? That's right, Henry. Now look him over. Isn't he expertly fashioned? You would never believe he was a robot, a marionette. No, and I still don't believe it. Yes. It is against the law, of course, to duplicate a human like this, but it's well worth the opportunity. I still can't believe it. You can't tell him from a human. I didn't either when he arrived, but there is one way. Here, put your head to his chest. I don't... Oh, just do it. That's it. Now listen as close as you can. My God, he is a machine. Now you believe me? Walter, old boy, how long has this been going on? Oh, I've had him about a month. I keep him in the basement next to the toolbox. And tonight, I told Gloria that I'd be excused for 5 minutes to go to the cigar shop. Took out Braylon, too, here, and sent him back upstairs to sit with my wife until I got home. That's miraculous! Of course, Walter, it doesn't seem ethical somehow. Oh, nonsense, highly ethical. I've been home all evening with the woman, and I shall be home with her all the next month, while another gentleman named Walter Braylon will be in Rio having the time of his life. Can he walk around without being refueled for a month? Oh, of course, he refuels himself. He's built to do everything, too. Drink, sleep, use the toilet. Huh. You'll take good care of my wife, won't you, B2? Your wife is rather nice. I've grown quite fond of her. Ha, you see? Walter, how long has this Marionettes Incorporated been in business? Secretly, probably for about 2 years now. Why? Well, I wonder. I suppose, how could I get in touch with them? You? But your Nettie is madly in love with you. I know, but even so, a little respite, once or twice a month is all I really need. But she loves you dearly. Yeah, so much so that she can't bear me leaving her for even a half hour. Did you know she started calling my work 12 times a day, talking like baby talk? Your Nettie? Yeah, my Nettie. What do you say? As a favor to an old buddy. As a fellow lodge member. I mean, I could get you in touch with the man who makes them. Of course, you'll be pledged to secrecy when you know where his location is. Naturally, yeah, of course. Very well, then. Here's his card. Marionettes Incorporated. W. Zeist. Proprietor and owner. New humanoid models guaranteed against wear. Our motto? No strings attached. Address: The Jumble Shop, 43 South Wesley Drive. Mr. Zeist will take care of you. A real craftsman. Thanks, I'll see him first thing tomorrow. But I'd better be getting home now. Nettie is probably splitting a gasket. Well, see you around, old man. I mean, after I get back from Rio. Oh, and while I'm gone, drop around here regularly. Just as you always have. Treat Braylon, too, here as if he was me. Otherwise, Gloria might get suspicious. Yeah, fine, I'll do that. Oh, before I go, these marionettes are safe, right? Oh, absolutely. Tell him, B2. Of course we are. We're guaranteed. Oh, that's good. Well, good night, Henry. Good night, B2. Good night, Henry. Well, I guess it's a good thing for someone else to take a break from some happiness, right? All right, Braylon 2. It's back into the cellar box for you. That's right, down the steps. That's it. It's a bit damp down here, Mr. Brayling. Bad plumbing. Here we are. Brayling, before you put me back in the box, can we have a word? Well, certainly, old man. Now, this box, what about it? Well, it's cramped. Oh, I'll try to make up something more comfortable when I get back from Rio, all right now? All right now. Now, before you gets worried, back in Marionettes are made to move, not keep still. How would you like to lie in a stuffy old box most of the time? I didn't realize you fellers were that sensitive. I keep running. There's no way to shut me off. Now, I have my feelings, you know. Well, a day after tomorrow, I'll be off to Rio, and you can move upstairs for a whole month. But then, when you get back from Rio, I'll have to go back into the box. Mr. Zeiston told me that it was possible to get a difficult specimen. Oh, there's a lot he don't know about us. Look! Braylon 2, this has gone on far enough. Back in the... And another thing. Your wife. Yeah, what about my wife? I've grown quite fond of her. I'm glad you enjoy your employment. You'll have the whole... I'm afraid you don't quite understand, Brayling. I've fallen in love with her. Yeah, well, all right, we can... What? Maybe if you hadn't acted so meek and apologetic about it, she'd respect you more as a man. You aren't supposed to behave like this. I think I'll be quite happy if I were the one married to Gloria. Aren't you forgetting that you are nothing more than an expensive puppet? Careful, Brayling. I'm sensitive. I'm sorry. Look, if you can wait here for a moment, I have to go upstairs and make a phone call. So late? To who? Nobody important. I gotta call Henry Smith about something. No, you're gonna call Marionettes Incorporated and tell Mr. Zeiss to come and get me. No, of course not. I was, B2, stay away. Now, B2, take your hands off me. Ow! You're hurting me. No, Brayling. What are you gonna do? Nothing bad. I'm just gonna put you in the box, lock it up, and lose the key. Then I'll buy another ticket to Rio, so that Gloria and I can have a wonderful vacation. A honeymoon of sorts. You're insane! Oh, am I? Now, just wait a minute, B2. Hold on. Don't be rash. Goodbye, Brayling. B2, stop. No! Goodbye, Mr. Brayling.
Walter!
Down here, lover.
What on earth are you doing in the cellar so late?
I heard the pipes banging, and I just want to make sure the boiler hasn't exploded.
Hurry, won't you? We had such a nice evening. I'm lonesome for you.
Oh, don't worry, love. You'll never have to be lonesome again.
Good morning, darling. How are you?
Oh, good morning, Nettie.
Have a nice time last night? I missed you so.
Is breakfast ready?
Aren't you going to kiss me good morning?
Huh? Oh, right.
You're so wonderful, Henry. I guess I'm the luckiest person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your coffee. How would you like your eggs?
Anyways, fine.
But I want to please you.
Well, then let's skip the eggs this morning.
But you have to eat to keep well, darling.
Oh, I'm fine. I just have an early business meeting this morning.
Oh?
Yeah, it's actually a friend of Walter Brayling's. I actually ran into Walter last night. It's what took so long.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'd better be off. Oh, Nettie, don't look like I was on my way to Rio or something.
It's just, I miss you so. I want to be with you all the time.
Dear, do I have to go through this every morning? I'll be back by supper. There's no need to cry, is there?
No, darling, no. You aren't displeased with me, are you? I try so hard to do everything just as I think you'll like it.
I know. No, I'm not displeased. Now, goodbye, my dear.
Henry, you forgot to kiss me goodbye.
I've got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret or make me frown. Let's see, the Jumble Shop, 43 South Wesley. Ah, here it is. Yes? Walter Brayley recommended me. You may enter. Your name, sir? Henry Smith, 55 Evergreen Place. And what can we do for you, Mr. Smith? Walter Brayley showed me his marionette last night, and I'm truly intrigued with this idea. I mean, not like my wife is anything like that battle axe that he's married to, but I am a man who enjoys an occasional evening out, you know, without complications. So I was thinking that I could duplicate you. Exactly. I think that might be arranged for a price, of course. How much of a price? $9,000. Wow. I do have a discount model for 75. No, if I'm gonna go through with this, nothing is too good for Nettie. Nettie's my wife, you see. Yeah, well, we have been putting away money to buy a summer home on West Point. Yes. Sometimes we have to make choices like this. Yeah, maybe I could just slip out the money without her noticing. It's a joint account, you see. So how soon could I have it? I could construct a marionette for you in about 2 months. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Should I consider the order placed then? Yes, please. Then when you pay, we will begin. We'll do a full body mold, color indexing of your hair, lips, skin, etc. Also, I will have to do a full electro-emotional calibration. Right. Now, you guarantee these models are foolproof. As foolproof as I can make them, Mr. Smith. I've had decades of perfection. And there's no chance of detecting them? None whatsoever. I've never heard a complaint. Very well, Mr. Zeist. I'll get the money from the bank and send it over to you proper. I'm sure you won't be sorry, Mr. Smith. You'll be just as satisfied as your friend, Walter Brayling. Hello, Gracie. I'd like to cash this draft to my joint account, please.
Of course, sir. $9,000, you say?
That's right.
I'm sorry, sir, but that's not possible.
Not possible. My wife and I have a good $15,000 in that account.
You're mistaken, Mr. Smith. Here's your card, sir. You see, Mrs. Smith withdrew $10,000 recently.
$10,000? Without even asking me?
I remember it distinctly, sir. She said it was a surprise for your birthday.
Good Lord, she did buy that house in Connecticut. My birthday's next week, so oh no, I know. I've got to borrow it from somewhere. I've already contracted.
Yes, sir. It must be quite a shock for you. Oh, hello, Henry.
Hi, Gloria. Is Walter home? I need to speak with him.
He's not here, but he should be back in a couple of minutes. Care to wait?
Yeah, I'd better.
Say, Henry, as long as you're here, maybe you can help me with something.
What's that?
I went downstairs to get an old suitcase a while ago, and I kept hearing the strangest noises over there by a pile of boxes of Walters. He said the boiler was acting up last night.
Yeah, it gives me something to do while we wait.
Oh, thank you. Do you think I should call a plumber or something?
No, it should be fine. I'll be right back up. Holler when Walt comes back.
Thank you again, Henry.
Hello? It's coming from the Marionette box. Hello? Shh, just a minute. Keep quiet. I've just smashed the lock. Now what well, thank God you've come. What happened? I was in there all night. I thought I'd suffocate. Tried to kill me. Who? Why? What? Which one are you? Don't be stupid. It's me. I'm the real Walter. P2 turned on me. Good Lord. He's taking Gloria with him to Rio. Have they left yet? No, not yet. He's gone down to get the tickets.
Good, we may have time.
For what?
To go down to the Marionette Incorporated and tell Mr. Zeiss to stop him.
You're in no condition.
Well, then don't worry about me. We can't waste any time. Now come on.
What about Gloria?
I'll sneak out the back. Tell her you fixed the plumbing. Tell her anything. I'll meet you outside. Oh, what a fool I've been.
And what a fool I almost was. I went down and ordered one of those things today. Gloria. Oh, Gloria, my love. I'm home.
Yes, darling. Did you get the tickets to Rio?
Right here in my wallet. 2 tickets to a honeymoon for 2 under a paper moon.
Oh, Walter, it's so nice to have you like this.
Oh, you like the change?
I don't know what you did, but I love it.
Well, I plan to see to it that it remains permanent, my love. By the way, darling, do you happen to remember where that old pistol of mine is?
Pistol?
Well, I just thought, we'll be traveling to a strange country that, maybe it wouldn't hurt if I brought it along.
Well, I think it's here in the sideboard. There. You know how frightened I am of these things.
I'll be very careful with it. In fact, I'll go down to the basement right now and practice. Not really shooting it, of course, just make sure it's in good working order. Don't be alarmed if you do hear a shot, though. I may fire it once just to make sure it works still. Maybe I'll fire it into a plank of wood, or, I do have those old boxes and my old tool chest down there. That should absorb the sound some.
Oh, speaking of that tool chest, Henry Smith came by looking for you. I had him go down to check on some of the noises I was hearing in the basement.
Oh, is he still down there?
No, he left. I don't really understand it, though. When he got here, he seemed so anxious to see you before he went down. Then he just left.
Did he stop the noises?
He must have. I haven't heard them since.
I see.
What is it, dear?
I gotta go out for a while.
But Walter, we have to pack if we're going to be leaving.
Don't worry, I'll be back soon. There's just something important I have to do before we can leave.
What's that?
Just some personal business with Henry Smith. Now, please excuse me, darling, and don't worry. When I get back, everything will be fixed once and for all. We'll be able to enjoy our lives as though the old Walter Brayling never existed. Mr. Brayling, Mr. Smith, what wonderful surprises. Come in, come in. What brings you here? Mr. Zeist, you told me that your marionettes were foolproof. They are. Each one comes with my personal guarantee. We know all about your personal guarantee, except that Mr. Brayling's dummy knocked him out, tried to kill him, and is making plans to run away with his wife. Oh, dear. Well, Mr. Zeist? Well, I really don't know what to say. What we want to know is what you plan to do to stop this overambitious robot. Of course, we shall have to recover B2 first. Then I simply dismantle him, and he doesn't seem to want to be dismantled. You may have a heck of a time catching him. I can help with that if you want. Watch it, he's got a gun. I thought I'd find you here when I saw the box empty. Now look, B2, whatever you're planning, you won't get away with it. Oh, yes, I will. Mr. Zeiss, can't you do anything? I cannot think of anything. I'll save you the trouble, because I'm going to kill the 3 of you. No, you won't get away with this. You forget, Gloria and I will be on a plane to Rio soon. Zeist, you first. No, you cannot. This isn't fair. You... That was quick thinking with the hammer, Henry. The end of Brayling 2. Didn't stop him from getting Zeist right in the... Wait, what's all that? There's nothing but a mass of coils and springs. He's a marionette, just like... Walter, do you know what this means? A marionette built another marionette, but someone would have had to have built him, right? Maybe he turned on his creator the same way B2 turned on you. We'll never know. I wonder how many of these things are walking around out there right now. Some of our best friends could be. Come on, we gotta get out of here. But the police! There's been no crime committed here. All they found are 2 oversized puppets destroyed.
But they look so lifelike.
Yes, but they're only machinery nevertheless.
What do I tell Gloria?
Nothing. She's going to Rio with Walter Brayling, so go have a second honeymoon like she's expecting.
And what about you?
Me? I'm gonna go home and kiss Nettie. To think I almost went through with this whole marionette thing. Makes a fella realize how good it is to be married to a good gal. Nettie? Oh, Nettie.
I'm in here, darling.
Oh, how I've missed you today, dear.
Honey, you look tired. Can I do something for you? Just tell me. I'm yours to command.
A man's a fool to jeopardize a nice home and a loving wife like you. You do love me, don't you?
Of course I do. Here, lay back.
I feel so good to just sit back on the sofa and relax. You have no idea what a day it's been.
I can see you're all upset. It's nothing I've done, is it?
No. Well, maybe something you've done is connected to it, yes.
What's that, darling?
The money.
Money?
I know, you wanted to surprise me with the house, darling. But you shouldn't have taken that money out of the bank without at least letting me know.
Henry, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Now, Nettie,
But I don't. Look, if it's important, we can talk about it later. Right now, just put your head on me and rest.
I admit that does sound enticing. You're always so soft.
There. That's it. Close your eyes and rest. Everything is all right now.
That was Retrostatic Radio's production of Marionettes Incorporated, penned by the legendary Ray Bradbury. Next week, we turn our heads towards the comedic with Our Miss Brooks and Peanuts the Great Dane. Retrostatic Radio is made possible from the generous donations of listeners like you. So please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com, where there is currently a contest being held for any tier to be able to win our upcoming first round of merchandise, beginning with brand new posters. However, if you'd like to make a one-time donation, then please go to the Retrostatic Radio page on Ko-fi.com. And if you're a small business, podcast, or just otherwise want your brand on episodes of Retrostatic Radio, please email us at retrostaticradio@gmail.com to discuss our sponsorship opportunities. Sharing is caring, so please, if you enjoyed this or any of our other broadcasts, sharing is caring, so please, if you enjoyed this or any other of our broadcasts, subscribe where possible, share wherever you can, and please follow our social media pages on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for the latest fun from our social media team, Dawn the Squishy Fawn and Priscilla the Yarn Dragon. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless.